Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. Gene Joke here, and today I'm adding Bobble to my ever-growing list where I rank every Evercade game ever. This video will see a bit of a change, mostly behind the scenes on how I'm doing these videos, because the list was getting quite unwieldy and a bit of a mess really. There's almost like 200 games on the list where I've gotten to so far, and as I've been ranking these games and placing them on the list pretty much off the cuff as I've made these videos, I've looked at some of these things and thinking, nah, that's too high, that's too low. I have made some adjustments here and there, but to combat this I've gone ahead, made a database and scored everything and put rationales for why I'm placing these things the way I have, and well, in doing so some things have changed. So from this video on, there's going to be a few changes in the rankings. You'll also notice in the description is the full list, so you can see how it compares rather than having to watch it scroll up on the video, although that still will be at the end of this video. Anyway, on with the review itself. Bobble is a single screen platformer that released into the arcades in 1986 by Taito and can be found on the Taito Arcade Collection 1 for the Evercade, as well as the Taito Super Pocket, and numerous other places, obviously. The story is very simple. You have two dragons, Bub and Bob, and they're trying to rescue their girlfriends from the Cave of Monsters, which leads to 100 levels of single screen platforming where you trap enemies in bubbles, burst the bubbles to kill them, and collect the goodies it leaves behind. There are of course various items and sort of power-ups and the like, as you would expect in such a game. It's also primarily designed around being a two-player game, leaving a fairly cooperative style to it, so much so you can't actually get the good proper ending without playing it two-player. But that said, you can still play it absolutely fine single player. The look of the game and the whole style of it in general is very cute and whimsical. The music, which is an absolute earworm, works perfectly to sort of support that flavour. The core gameplay is rather simple and pretty addictive. While the game does start out fairly easy, the difficulty does ramp up significantly, but not in a particularly obnoxious way or anything. The game never feels unfair and is always a joy to play. All in all, it's a very fun game and an arcade classic for a reason. For my personal experience with Bobble, I first played it on the ZX Spectrum and played various ports over the years on various systems. I never played the arcade original back in the day, and it was the Sega Master System where I played this game the most. While this game is fun on the Taito Super Pocket, it is limited to one player there, so that's a little bit of a slight mark against it. I say slight because it is still very much a fun game single player, but it is great to have it on a cart so it can be played multiplayer on the VS or Alpha. To place it on my overall ranking list, I'm putting it above Zero Wing but below Arcus Odyssey. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.